So, welcome to this family. We are the transformers, the igniters, and those who position us for greatness. A few years ago, I listened to a conversation that I believe up to date is the reason for what I am today. Somebody told me to look inside my thumbs, the inside of my hand. And then I checked. And when I looked in, I saw a letter M. If you all can check your thumb, just go to your thumb, you'll see a letter written M. And so this person told me, do you know why God decided to put the letter M in your hands? And I told her I don't know. And this lady went ahead and narrated to me why she believes that the letter M in my hands meant miracles. Wow, that was huge. Because I thought how could God just think that my own life could be a spontaneous miracle? So, as an author, I have had to use experiences of people and my own personal experience in putting up together words and information that I've translated into books. And one of my first books that I wrote when I was 21 years old is called Is God Broke? And this book, I always intend to try to focus on helping you get empowered and wake up from a state of slumber. And so when I wrote this book, my whole desire was to help you uncover and discover the hidden treasures for wealth creation, And so there was revelation after revelation, because it was the hardest moment of my life. But then these words came that inside my hands there's an M, meaning there's a miracle every single day I wake up. And when I wake up and look inside my hands, there is a word that reminds me constantly that my life is a miracle. So today I wanted to talk to you about how not to sweat the small stuffs. Every day you wake up, you're going to meet things that are challenging your confidence, things that are making you, doubt yourself and not even believe that you are capable of doing what God created you to do. Those I have termed as small stuffs. For a very long time, I used to sweat so many small stuffs, especially wondering, why are people mean? Why are people doing to me what they're doing to me? And so in my other book, this is the latest book that I wrote. It's called Wake Up, Walk Out. I have 5 books with me. So I've decided to focus on 2 today. So this book, Wake Up, Walk Out, I've tried to talk about the small stuff. So allow me borrow from the words of this book as I talk to you today. Every day you're going to wake up, something is going to remind you of how less you are. You're going to see somebody who is greater, who is bigger than you, who has more money than you, who is more talented than you. But if you choose to focus on what they have and not focus on what you have, you'll begin sweating so many small stuff. So I've learned that there are 5 things that you actually need to do so that you don't sweat the small stuff. Number 1, things you can't change, stop trying to change them. You cannot change where you were born. You cannot change the reality of your background, your family, the people who actually sired you. You cannot change that. So trying to change it is actually sweating small stuffs. So the best thing you can do is to stop focusing on trying to change the things that you can't change, because that will give you peace. Accepting that was how you came here, that is something you can't change, gives you a lot of peace. And understanding that trying to change them will give you pressure is the number 1 strategy for peace and calm. The other thing that you have to stop doing in order to stop sweating the small stuff, you can't change people's opinions about you. Live comfortably with it. People will always have opinions, and someone said that opinions are so cheap, it can be afforded by everybody. Everyone can afford an opinion. Everyone can have an opinion about you. But let me tell you something. The moment you begin to live comfortably with their opinions, you have superseded their expectations. Look, when you don't do something, or you do something because of what people would say or what people think you've already given them your power. So you don't have the power. They call the shots. So what I usually tell people is that people will have their opinions about you. People will say mean words to you. But some of the times, I want you to understand that the most important asset that you have is closing your ears from what they're going to say. Let them come through one ear and pass through the other. Because living comfortably with what they say, their opinions about you, makes you have the power. You know, somebody said that silence is the greatest weapon. I didn't understand that until I came to a place where I got attacked on social media. I had a huge attack on social media. And so there was this temptation of responding. Should I backlash on them? Should I start tweeting and commenting? Then somebody told me, Reynard, that only means that you're in the same level with them. Let me tell you something. People will tell you things that reflect them, not you. So when somebody says mean things about you, that simply is a reflection of themselves, because the Bible says that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So when people say mean words about you, they are talking about themselves, not you. So the best thing you can do is to shut them off by not responding. I'm not trying to say that it's not going to hurt. We're emotional beings. But let not your heart be troubled when they say those words. Calm yourself down and know how to deal with that. Live comfortably with it. Number 3, focus on your strength, but work to develop your weakness. Many times we want to focus on the things that we don't have. I'm not, for ladies, I don't have the calves, I don't have this, I don't have that. Ladies will actually, shave their eyebrows and draw another one. We always want to have something that we don't have. But then I want to assure you that you have something that not every other person has. So the moment you choose to focus on the things that, your strength, the things that you can do better on, you begin to have power and control of your own sphere. Many a times we tend to focus on what so and so has. She has more money than me, he has a better car, he has a good job. But focusing on that simply takes away what you have. Why don't you just begin to focus on your strength? But that does not mean that you accept your weaknesses. No, work to develop your weaknesses so that you turn them into strength, because that is the power that you have. Number 4, be comfortable with disappointments. People will disappoint you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I'm a bearer of bad news today. You're going to be disappointed, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody's going to hurt you. Your spouse, your friends, the people who really you looked up to are going to disappoint you once or twice. But how do you deal with that? Be comfortable with disappointment. Don't let their action determine your reaction. Because most of the times I've realized that people's actions don't really hurt as much as our reactions towards them do. Sometimes people will do things that will really be mean, but if you choose just to be calm and quiet, let me tell you the truth, you call the shots. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, be nice to others. The world is already full of negative people. The world is full of people saying mean words, people trouting each other on social media, people abusing each other, people killing each other. There's a lot of negative news going on there, and everybody is fighting something. If you can't be nice, then shut up. You better not just try to hurt people. Don't try to hurt people. Don't be a reason why somebody feels that they want to give up. Be nice. Be nice. We have a lot of negative people, a lot of bad people. Enough of that. Be nice. So in summary, ladies and gentlemen, these are the 5 things that I believe that if you do, you will stop sweating the small stuff. Do not try to change the things that you can't change. You can't change people's opinions about you, ladies and gentlemen. Live comfortable with it. Focus on your strength and work on your weaknesses. Work to develop your weaknesses. Be comfortable with disappointments. And finally, be nice to others. So ladies and gentlemen, more of those concepts are on this book, Wake Up, Walk Out. It goes for only $10. You're able to read all the information in this book, and I assure you, it will not leave you the same again. In the struggle for success and in the struggle for supremacy, one person wins, and that is him who never gives up. And I want to assure you that may this video become to you a wake-up call, that you rise up and change yourself into that person who is positioned for greatness. Because after this pandemic of coronavirus and many years later, those who are going to come out successful are those who chose to use this opportunity to refine themselves, to work on their weaknesses and develop to become great people. Because I see greatness in you, and I believe in greatness in you. Because one day I read in the Bible, I think in Philippians, the Bible says that God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask, think, or imagine. But then it didn't stop there. According to the power which is at work within you. So the power is not with God. God is able to do all those things. But the power to do all those things, exceedingly abundantly above all that you can think, ask, or imagine, that power lies within you watching me today. Why don't you rise up and take over the place that God says, I believe in you, my son. I believe in you, my daughter. Rise up and position yourself for greatness, because you have that greatness. You are capable of becoming great. And I can assure you that in all things that you do, you can be great. If you're new here, kindly subscribe to our channel. Like, share, invite your friends, Just share this video with somebody, because maybe you're not sweating small stuffs, but someone is. Just share with them this video and let them know that you care, because we all need to have a caring society. Until next time, keep it tuned at this channel for more of these refreshing videos, for I can assure you, you have greatness within you. God bless you.